Transformers. That is quite a tricky one. There are loads of people that like it and loads of people that dislike it, but I'm going to put it out here straight away. I really dislike this film. But not all of it. Some of it's actually really good. The effects, for example, they are near perfect. You almost forget that they're just CGI. And also, it's just nice to look at because of all these great effects. And yes, there's no denying the action is really, really awesome. Not when they're kicking and shooting and punching each other. It's very satisfying to watch. I think for everyone it was, quite a nodding moment. But that's probably where the good stuff ends. Yes, there are very big plus points, but that's about where it stands. For me, the thing that annoyed me the most, which includes the action, was that this film doesn't stay true to the cartoons at all. None of it. I mean, in the cartoons, whenever there'd be a fight, there'd be about 6 on each team. All the non-entities would just shoot in the air with their lasers and others would wrestle pointlessly. Then you'd get the main character karate chop and roundhouse kick at each other, and, the only damage there'd be is a few scratches and some sparks flying, and that's it. But in the film, it's just a big brawl. It doesn't hark back to the cartoons at all. And where's Sparkplug and his father? They were the main characters in the cartoons, and I quite liked Sparkplug and his family, but now they've just been replaced by the non-interesting and non-likeable Sam Witwicky and his incredibly irritating parents. The setting, in the cartoons it was the Forest of Nevada, which was perfect, because not only is it nice to look at, but it means that Autobots could hide and fight Decepticons in hiding, and so no one would see. Perfect. Now what is it? It's this ghastly city where the robots fight in the middle of a highly populated area gleefully, and Michael Bay wants us to believe that the government could just cover it up just like that. Click of the fingers. And yes, just about all of you knew I was going to hate on Michael Bay. And yeah, I will, because everything bad in this film is his fault. The directing is probably the reason why all of this is bad. There was no need to reinvent Transformers, started from the bottom again. It was fine the way it was hardly that developed, and it's not even that dated. I mean, even the cast is annoying. John Voight as the president, predictable and boring. Sector 7 guy, unfunny and unlikable. The film would have gone on exactly the same without him. And same for the two soldiers. The film would have been identical if they'd been cut out of it. And Megan Fox is just, You know why there's only one reason why she was cast in this film. Because Michael Bay is obsessive, let's say. But definitely the most annoying thing about this film, and the thing that it annoyed me the most, why was this film made in the first place? I mean, the target audience is very, it's not clear at all. I mean, the action and the fact that it's based on a cartoon would appeal to children. Sure appealed to me at the time. I was a child when I watched this in the cinema. But the humour and the storyline would appeal more to adults. Yet all that sex humour and all the stupid action would appeal to teens as well. It is weighed down for the same reason as it is for children. So there is, you can't really tell who it's aimed for. It's for the fans, you may be saying. Yet the truth is, there aren't any anymore. The cartoons were made in the 80s and 90s, and at the time had an acceptable amount of fans. Yet when the cartoons finished, nothing really happened to the Transformers world, and by 2007 they were all gone. And then the film came along, and yes, of course I'm happy that Transformers has returned. I was certainly cheering when I first saw the trailer, but now the true fans have been replaced by these teenagers who have never even heard of the cartoons. Michael Bay has killed off the last few true fans of Transformers and replaced them with people that aren't true fans. And that's a really sad thought. Transformers gets a 3 out of 10 from me. And on that glum note, stay classy.